Hey guys, late start. Got hooked on the NASCAR nationwide race, and it just finished. So, getting a late start this afternoon. No biggie. There's always tomorrow. Game plan for today is I'm going to cut a small section of the tail light panel out. I'm going to clean this up, get that ready. We'll fit the trunk drop, get the trunk drop fitted. We'll tack it in place, and then test fit the quarter panel, make the final adjustments, weld everything in, and make the front patch here. If everything goes good, I should get a coat of Duraglass on this today, and finish welding in the trunk drop and get that done. I've ordered the taillight panel from AMD. They had one with already the backup lights cut out, and that'll be here next Thursday. So that'll be the last panel I'll need to buy for this thing, because everything has been replaced except for the doors. The doors and the main body shell. The fenders are new, the hood's new. So as always, when I get some more, I'll turn this back on. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good day. Later. Hey guys, it's Sunday. I got upset with myself yesterday and with the car, so I had to put the tools down. This is the AMD trunk drop clamped into place, and as you can see right here, say it's a good ½ inch off. Like the panel needs to go in that way from this point on. It fits great everywhere else. I mean, it just even back down here, she's right up against the yeah. So thought of taking a section out and pulling it together, but it still wouldn't pull the panel in any more than it needed to be. So I got mad and upset, and I can't work on the car that way. I needed to clear my mind and clear the air, and I still really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw a few things at it today, tweak, maybe bend, massage the panel a little bit, and see what comes up, and take a look at it again. And if not, I think I'll just sit down and drink beer, because it is Father's Day and my kids will be up later. So if I stumble upon something where this thing happens to fit better, I'll turn this back on and I'll show you guys and tell you what I did. But for right now, I'm at a loss. So as always, thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll turn this on when I have something new. Later. Okay, fellas, after some bending and tweaking and grinding, got the gap down. Not as much. Seems to be fitting better. I gotta trim in here because this is up, it's not sitting flat. But if I trim that back, might be able to get it. So probably roughly right in from about here all the way to here, and then through here to here. Probably trim it down a little bit, and she seems to fit better. You notice that she's out up here because to get it tight back in there. But if I trim this down, maybe she'll slide in more. But again, I'm not in the mood to do this today. I really wasn't in the mood yesterday, so I think I'm just going to let it sit and think about it, and decide what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to have to take some of this off because it's up, but this panel definitely fits better than this trunk drop. This thing is twisted and bent, and it just doesn't. I mean, I can't even get it to line up with the outer wheelhouse, no matter how hard I try. So I think that's how I'm going to call it a day. Like I said, it's Father's Day, and my kids are due up here in about an hour or two, and I don't want to get totally involved in this thing and then have to stop. So, as always, thanks for watching. You all have a good day. Anybody got any ideas? I'd love to hear them. I'll talk to you later. Good morning, fellas. It's about 9:20 and we're about 84 degrees. Didn't do a video last week because I was test fitting the trunk drop onto here, and I just about got it ready. Got a few more places of massage to do, and she should be gone. But also what came in was the taillight panel. 2 small dents in it right here. Let's see if we get the camera to show it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll body work those once I get the panel mounted. So I want to do the taillight panel before I continue on with the quarter panel. So as you see, I have started taking off. Now, I'm not going to be like Rare Rat Nick, and he took this thing off all in one piece. Not knowing where all the spot welds are and trying to find them is going to be a job in itself. So I'm taking it off as I can. Also, if you look at this side of the panel, see it's pretty straight, and you see right here this one got hit, and I'm going to try to pull that out as best I can, but there's no way in heck I'm going to start replacing this panel. I don't even know how that all goes together. It's part of the trunk drop, trunk pan, and I'm not even going to get into that. There's no way. I didn't even want to do this panel, but there was no way, I mean, to do it. Good thing is I didn't sit there and weld the bottom or do anything on the bottom of the quarter panel on this, and that's why I left the last final coat of body filler off of it, because I knew I was going to be tweaking this around again when I did the tail light panel, when I finally made that decision to do it. So as always, when I have more, I'll turn this back on, and thanks for watching. You guys have a good day. Later. Hey fellas, just a quick note. I did get the panel from AMD, and it did come with the backup lights for the RS model already cut into it, and these holes here were cut in the wrong location, so I'm probably going to have to weld up some metal on here to recut the holes. They're in that way too much, and they need to go that way just a little. So again, I'm going to try to pull this out and straighten it out as best I can. Just going to have to make do with what I got. But just to show you another comparison with the even though this panel came in with, you can definitely see that dent right there now. Even though it came in with 2 dents in it, which isn't bad. With the holes for the backup lights cut, it was still $149 delivered to my door, and you can't beat that. And if you want to take a look right here, this is part of the taillight panel, the existing one that was right there that I cut out. And just to compare original metal to what AMD does, you guys can see the thickness of the metal. I'll show the two side by side, and you can see that the replacement panel from Auto Metal Direct is almost about the same gauge. It's a really good panel. It's going to have a few tweaks and bends to sit there and take to put it in, but I think all in all, it's going to do me good as far as replacing the panel. That's the original. It's the AMD. So just quick, wanted to show you that real quick. As always, thanks for watching. Later. Hey guys, it's going on 11. I'm going to break for some lunch. Nick wasn't lying when he said there's a ton of spot welds in here. This is all I got done in the, I was out here a little after 9. This is all I got done. I got this section done here. Still had to remove this in here, down to here. It's got there's a spot welded underneath here to the trunk mechanism. Then I got this whole side yet to do. But man, are there spot welds in this thing. And since I hit this back with 80 grit, it's hard to find them. So, as always, thanks for watching. When I have more, I'll turn it back on. Later, guys. Hey guys, it's a little after 2, and it's about 90 degrees in here. Nice clear sunny day in Vegas. Junk. Yeah, I got it off. And found a few other things since I got it off. I know I got this yet to do. I'm going to do that later on. I'm sort of running out of steam. Like I said, us old guys can't hang that long. Remember how I said that I was going to use my porta power and put it back there and to push this out and to sit there because I thought that was sunk in? Well, now that all the crap's cleared away, you take a good look at it. Look at skinny bumper bracket, fat bumper bracket, skinny bumper bracket, fat bumper bracket. Looks like it got hit back here. The floor isn't buckled whatsoever. It looks like the bumper in this pan, or this piece, took most of the blunt of it. I can bend this back out, so I'm starting to clean this up to find the spot welds on this. And it looks like I'm going to have to replace this bumper bracket. You know, truth be known, this whole car should have been done completely in the rear. Full quarters, outer wheelhouses, complete. Trunk pan, whatever this piece is called, and the rear tail light pan. But I don't have that skill set to do that, and I'm too far gone into this right now the way it is, with money spent on parts, to take it any further than what I've got. I busted up my body work here, but I can do it again. The weld broke, so I could weld it back up again. These were a bear getting out. This wasn't so bad, but the corners were a bear. I even had to heat it up with the propane torch because of some of the weather stripping or whatever in there was holding the parts together. Once I heated them both up, they both fell out. So that's it for today. I'm going to end up pulling this dent out here. I think I can get that out back to where it was. And yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. I'll pull that back out. I'll straighten all this up and clean this out. Rear rat wasn't wrong. Nick wasn't wrong. There were frickin' zillion spot welds on this thing. And I tried not to use the air chisel as much, but I did in a few places where I couldn't get to the spot welds. So that's it for now. Next week we'll be cleaning this up, getting it all straightened out, doing a few other things. Hopefully I can order this trunk bracket, which I'll do tonight, and hopefully I'll have it next weekend, because then we'll replace this and start getting this ready to go back together. I'm going to do the tail pan, swing around, do the trunk drop, finish welding up the wheelhouse, test fit the quarter panel again. Before I finish welding the wheelhouse, test fit the quarter panel. If it fits, make the final adjustments in the wheelhouse, weld it up permanently, prime it, prime it. That's prime, then prime it, and then seam seal it, and do the same in the back. While I did have it out, I did sit there and take my dolly and hammer, and as you can see, I got this one dent out, and I got this other one out. pretty straight. You can still, certain angles I think you can, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can still see it, but it's not as bad as it was. So that's it for me today. I'm going to finish cleaning up in here and take a shower and suck down a cold one. As always, thanks for watching. You guys have a good day. Later. Hey fellas. Had an idea. I went to Auto Metal Direct's website, and if you look at this panel here, you can see the spot welds right in here, and it's all spot welded along the top up here. Right here it's spot welded. You can see all the spot welds. I'm thinking of replacing this. I'm thinking of replacing this panel here. It's $80 from AMD, but still, I can see all the spot welds. There's no guessing. Cut everything out. Panel's dented on that side. You know, the holes for the backup lights are in the wrong spot. And there'd be more repairing to this panel than there would be actually replacing it, so I'm thinking of replacing it. And the more I think about it, the more I'm going to do it. I'll probably come out here tomorrow and drill these spot welds out. You can see them all. I mean, it's clear as day. So I'm going to drink a beer, go in and download this, and y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. Later.